A very warm welcome to PCE Instruments, your manufacturer of test and measuring instruments for industry, trade and research.
Hello and welcome. I would like to introduce you to the PCE-RD 100, a radon detector, a tabletop device you could say, with a display on top. And we see on the display, it's a very clear display, we see the most important value in large, namely the radon concentration that this device measures. It works with a pulsed ionization chamber and can measure values between 0.1 and 99.9 picocurie per liter, and is therefore suitable for the entire common range of radon concentration. What we can also see here below is that the device also gives us the average value for the last day at a glance, as well as the average value for the last 7 days. The prerequisite is, of course, that the device has been running for this long. This is also displayed, so we can also see the time that the appliance has been in operation at the bottom. This is because it is an appliance that has time, a measurement over a longer period of time and that monitors the radon concentration in a certain room over a longer period of time. The fact is that the radon concentration fluctuates greatly, which also has to do with the weather conditions, with the seasons, with the ventilation behavior in this room. And that is why it is important to make a long-term measurement, and not just to observe selectively whether there is a high concentration of this potentially dangerous gas in this room. We also have other options. On the back we find a slot for a micro SD card. The micro SD card is supplied and offers the possibility of storing millions of data records. In the same way the device has, I can demonstrate this once. When I click here, press it, we see an icon at the top here, a connection icon. It is possible to pair the device with standard apps, such as Smart Life, and receive up-to-date information via the network or the internet, or even receive warnings when a certain threshold value is exceeded. The threshold value can be set. I can also show this if I hold the two buttons here a little longer. We now have the option of setting the threshold values for a bad value and a dangerous value, and to accept, and, thus, also the coloring that we see here on the side. We can see an LED bar on all sides, which is currently illuminated in red. It would just as easily light up yellow or green, depending on which value has just been measured. And so you can see at a glance how the air quality, how the radioactivity in the room is on. Of course, it is also possible to switch off the display. For long-term measurement, it doesn't have to be active all the time. It doesn't have to be running all the time. And in this case, the LED bar is also switched off. So it stands somewhere inconspicuously, for example, on a shelf. The PCE-RD 100. Have a nice day. See you next time, and goodbye.
Discover and order the latest measuring and test equipment now on www.pce-instruments.com.